Hey guys, Color here, bringing you Game 4 of the Savior vs. Naura series at the Pringles II MSL Semifinals, and this is November of 2006. Now here we have a shot of Savior, the maestro, making a great comeback after Game 1, and he must have watched the replay right after he lost that game, because all pros usually are required to, and he must have seen the fact that he actually destroyed all of Naura's buildings, except for those two hidden pylons, that he should legitimately have won the game. But Savior managing to keep his poise, keep his cool, when a lot of players, I feel, would have lost it, and Savior now winning the last two games with, both times really with his hidden guardians coming out of nowhere, attacking Naura, and just showing absolutely great control over all of his units, showing great control over drops, controls over lurkers, and just both times just outthinking Naura. Even in the last game when Naura had the same number of bases, he just could not take Savior down. And Savior here spawning in blue at the 1 o'clock, Naura spawning in yellow at the 5 o'clock, and this map is Arcadia II, which is sort of a macro-heavy map, 4-player map, and each main comes with 2 natural expansions that lead off with 1 choke to the central area, so both players could be going for a macro-heavy build. Both of the last games have been defined by macro openings, basically because Naura went for 12 Nexus in the last 2 games, and Savior responded by going for 2 expansions early on with his first 2 additional hatcheries. And we'll see if either player decides to diverge from this strategy. It would come as a surprise to me, though, considering how easy it is to get your 2 natural expansions up. In any case, Naura moving out with a probe. Looks like he's setting up a pylon near his first natural expansion, and looks like he is going to be going for a Forge first, or even a Nexus first. Again, both the last games going for 12 Nexus, which I think is inherently a little bit dangerous against Zerg, even though these are very modern macro-heavy maps, because a 9 pool really defeats a 12 Nexus. You're just not going to be able to get a gateway or a forge up first, and you just will lose pretty much. There's really no way of dealing with it. And Savior has been known to 9 pull once in a while, just to keep his opponents on their toes, prevent them from getting greedy in the early game, and it could prove quite successful. But in any case, Savior now, actually Savior's going for what looks like an overpull here. He's got, he probably, it's not even a 12 pull, it's faster than a 12 pull. He's gone for an Overlord and a spawning pull, so Savior is going to go for a rush here, guys. Savior might put Naura in a lot of trouble here. Naura might be destroyed by this early rush. Let's see what Naura decides to build here. If he builds a Forge, he'll be fine, but if he goes for a 12 Nexus, he might be in big trouble here, guys. And Savior going for Extractor also, and looks like Naura is setting up his Nexus. Naura set up his Nexus now, 12 Nexus, guys, and this is not a safe opening against an overpull at all. Savior going for his gas too, so it looks like he's going to go for Speedlings really quickly, or possibly Fast Tech. We'll have to see. Savior now mining his gas, so if Savior doesn't succeed in this, of course, he's going to be way far behind in resources to a Protoss player who's fast expanded, so he needs to succeed in this rush. Now Naura's getting his Forge up, and he needs to get those cannons up immediately, of course. We'll see if Naura scouts in the right direction. Savior has scouted in the right direction. He's going to see the Nexus. And I'm guessing Naura will scout in the right direction because of the direction of Overlord. And looks like Savior actually going for a speed upgrade because he stopped mining gas. I bet he just got 100 gas and then went for a speed upgrade. And now he's not mining anymore. So he's going pretty much all in with this rush here. We'll see if he decides to go for an expansion also. And now Savior's Zerg is out. And Naura actually is putting up 2 cannons. And Savior needs to run down immediately and cancel one of those cannons. Or else this rush is not going to succeed. Savior actually, it looks like he didn't save enough larvae necessarily for 6 Zerglings at once. I saw 2 by 2 spawning. Now, of course, 6 are all out, and he's going to rush down there. And Naura with just probes right now and a cannon, and Savior actually, I don't know what Savior's doing. Savior split off 5 of his Zerglings to go north. Perhaps he's deciding to call off the rush here. Yes, he is deciding to call off the rush, seeing that the photon cannons did get there on time. And actually, against this overpull, it looks like Savior didn't commit to an all-out rush here. He decided to pull back, and I feel that this is going to be to his detriment now, because Naura has gotten his 2 cannons up successfully. Now he's scouted Savior's base. He's seen that Savior's gone for a fast rush build, and Savior hasn't done any damage to Naura, unfortunately. Savior does have an expansion going up. Yes, he does have an expansion going up at the 3 o'clock natural too, so he's getting both of his hatcheries at his expansions, and he has speed upgrade now. Metabolic boost is up for Savior. And Naura's photon cannon has been destroyed. He destroyed his own photon cannon, guys, at the ramp, probably because it was blocking the ramp. And this might be a huge mistake here. Naura with only 1 photon cannon because he had to destroy his own photon cannon. And Savior's run through. Savior's in Naura's main, guys. Savior is in Naura's main with about 5 or 6 Zerglings. And this could put Naura in a world of hurt there because he has nothing in his main. He doesn't even have a pylon to build a photon cannon in. And Savior could destroy all the buildings in Naura's main immediately here. Naura's in huge trouble. He only has a gateway up. And I have to say, what a critical mistake there by Nara, building his cannon right at the bottom of his choke point there, and unable to actually move his units out. Now Savior is actually going for a break on these cannons. He's decided not to kill off the main here. He's just going to go for a break on the cannons here. And Nara not moving his probes in time. And Savior now has taken out all the cannons at the expansion. And Nara GG's realizing he can't possibly win anymore. I'm not sure what damage Savior did to his main base, but Savior has taken the series. Savior has won the Holy War here with a quick Zergling rush. Nara making a critical mistake, placing the cannon at the bottom of his ramp and probably destroying it with the other cannon. And Nara looks a little shocked here at his mistake. I have to say, Nara must have panicked when he saw the overpull in Savior's base and placed those cannons. The second one was in the wrong position, and he thought Savior wouldn't rush. He thought he had enough time to destroy the previous cannon and then plant a new one, but he didn't. Unfortunately for Nara, he didn't. And Savior looking very happy there. Savior has won the game, guys, and the game's over. The series is over, and I hope you enjoyed this series. I may be posting one more game from a continuation of the Holy War, which was about 5 months later in the Pro League, and it was a great short game also. So I probably will post that later on today. Please leave some messages, and this video is obviously over, but hope you enjoyed. This is Cholera signing off. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, one additional note. If you want to see the end of the Pringles II MSL, where Savior actually makes it to the finals, you can watch it also on my playlist. It's actually the first videos I did. It's Savior versus Silver at the Pringles II MSL. And of course, this is what happens after Savior has defeated Nara and faces Silver, a Zerg player, in the finals. Thanks for watching, guys.